Oh, it's a blustery day. Thermometer said it's around 50, but it sure feels colder than that. Anyway, plastic blew off the top of that. I thought it wasn't securely fastened at the bottom, but it was. It was because I forgot to put this thing back on top to help hold that one part that's part of my second cover down. So it should do better now that I've got that on there. But I really came out here to show you. I came out here to do a little bit of maintenance with my worms. I took the lid off of this one already. I fed them just the other day, so they shouldn't need food. But I've acquired some coffee grounds. I thought I'd put a little bit of stripped up paper in there too. So let's see what we've got. Oh, fix it so you can see. I'm doing this one-handed, you see, so that's interesting. All in itself. I've got leaves in here to help keep the little boogers warm. And I put most of the food down on this end. Let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, there's some worms. Oh yeah. Let's see if we got them there. They're moving kind of slow. It's chilly out here, so take more of the leaves. So see if I can fix this so it can sit somewhere and watch for a little bit. I don't know if that'll. Okay, I'm gonna go up here on the porch and sit this right here and see if that. Okay. Try something else here. Up a little higher. Not quite working. Oh, sorry, I'm just bouncing you around all over the place. Okay, I think we're okay now. Let's see what we've got. The worms we were just looking at now, they've worked their way down because they don't like the light. Oh, yeah, good clump of them right there. You can see that on the camera. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to put this. Okay, I'm going to dub over this because I wasn't really close enough to the camera for you to hear my voice. I'm putting in the paper and then grabbing the coffee grounds. And I complained because my husband tied the little sack in a knot and I couldn't get the knot undone. He does that to me. Ties the sacks in a knot. Then I end up having to rip the sack. Our state just banned these kind of plastic sacks, so once these are used up, we won't have any more. Anyway, digging out the paper bags that the coffee grounds are in. He got them from McDonald's. We tend to always stop there on Sunday morning for breakfast. Anyway, putting the coffee grounds on the worms, and on that one end, most of the worms are down on that one end. So I'm going to try the other end a little bit there too. There's a few worms in them. Like I said, most of them are on the other end because that's where I tend to feed the most. But we'll give them some of the wet paper sack and some more coffee grounds right there. So that's what you see me doing. And if you hear me in the background, it sounds like I'm mumbling. It's just because I'm not close enough to the camera. Okay. That should do it. And I put eggshells in there just in less than a week. This will be okay with that. I got this down. There we go. Okay. Now I don't know if the camera is showing this other. Let me come up here, find out. But, oh, the camera is showing. Okay. Yeah. It is. Sort of. So, we'll go ahead and get this one down. I brought this bucket out here. I know it's small, but it's a little bit of rainwater. Away. The tops of these lids tend to. Here we go. Right there. This worm bin is a lot newer than the others. Okay, there aren't as many worms in this worm bin because it's newer. The first worm bin I started kind of toward the beginning of last summer, so it's been around for a while. This worm bin I just started a month or so ago, so it doesn't have as many worms in it. And the other thing you can see I forgot to close the gate, so the gate's kind of in the way. But if you notice, you just are gradually seeing less and less and less of me. And what I didn't realize until after I stopped the camera when we were finished with that is that the camera was just gradually declining in its position, and until in a few minutes you will have a surprise. You will be seeing something other than see how it's what you're looking at. It's just gradually disappearing there. Just keep watching. You'll see what happens. Yep, the camera fell. Now you'll just have to guess that's what's happening. Well, we're just about finished. I put all the paper and coffee grounds in and covered the leaves back up. Oh, and some paper sacks, and covered everything back up, put the lid back on, and ready to call it good for the day for the worms. So I'll be glad when it gets a little warmer. In the summer, I have to worry about it being too hot. Last summer, I put the bins clear out by the opposite side of the yard by a tree where it gets shade quite often, quite a bit during the day, and they seem to do okay. If I leave them here by the porch, put them up here so I could work on them during the winter, but it would be way too hot for them here during the summer. So I'm going to try to find a spot that isn't quite as far away, but is still in shade quite a bit of the day so they don't get too hot. Of course, this time of year I worry about them getting too cold. Anyway, I apologize for you not being able to see what I'm doing. And you can't even hear what I'm doing because I was too far from the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and, I think we're just about to the end of this. And that. Yeah, there we go. And, okay. Well, we got the worms taken care of and the plastic on the garden taken care of. Got inside, got all my coats off, and trying out a new video program that I hadn't used before. And it's just the free version of, I think it's called KineMaster. I had been just using Movie Maker, and it's just on my phone. I would have a little more options if I did the editing on my computer, but the problem is it takes longer to move the video from my phone to my computer than it does to go from my phone to YouTube. So I just try to edit on my phone. So what you see is what you get. And that's what I've been up to on this dreary Monday morning. Well, by now it's Monday afternoon. And I think the warmest, I'm waiting for my little thing on the wall over the, I'm looking straight ahead at the wall. It should show me the temperature outside there just real soon. And now I know if I set my camera somewhere where a little ways away from, it's 52 outside right now. If I set my camera, I had it sitting up on the railing, I need to remember to talk really loud so that you can hear what I'm saying. That way I won't have to do the dub-overs. Because I know how annoying it is when I listen to videos and I like what I'm seeing, but I can't hear the person talking. And it's like, I wish I could hear them. And sometimes I turn the volume way up on what I'm listening on and I can hear, but then the next video comes along and it hurts my ears because it's way too loud. So that's why I did the dub over, so that you could at least know what I was doing. This will not be one of my best videos, obviously, but I'm going to upload it anyway. And it will be what it is. I just want to wish you a happy Monday. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let your friends know that you like watching my channel. May the good Lord richly bless you until I make the next video. Goodbye.